Good morning, and now we will start our chapter The Rise of the Vijayanagar and the Bahmani Kingdom, session 2. See, already first part of the chapter we have discussed about the Vijayanagar kingdom, and especially we focused upon the work of the Krishnadeva Raya. So same time period there were another empire, that was the kingdom in the Deccan, that was the Bahmani kingdom. Vijayanagar kingdom, pure form of the Hinduism, and the Bahmani from the Islamic side. Both kingdom, they were the part of the Delhi Sultanate. So like Vijayanagar kingdom, the Bahmani kingdom was also established when the disintegration started in the Delhi Sultanate. So the king was the Alauddin Hasan Bahmani, who was the officer under the Muhammad bin Tughlaq. But in the pace of the time, he took advantage and declared himself as an independent ruler and took the title Alauddin Bahmani Shah and established the kingdom Bahmani kingdom. This kingdom, also a very powerful and independent Muslim kingdom, ruled by the 18 different mighty rulers. So this kingdom was at the side of the Bay of Bengal. It is in the area of the east, and then at the side of the Deccan area, west side, we can say Arabian Sea. And then till the river Krishna, it was having the expansion of the empire. So this kingdom was for the 2 centuries. Means more than 200 years, this was in the proper establishment. Then only disintegration started for the Bahmani kingdom. But always they were having the war with some of the neighboring states like Warangal, Gujarat, Malwa and Vijayanagar. In the very important thing, Krishna river at the side of the boundary of the Bahmani kingdom, and another side Vijayanagar kingdom, and in between there the northern part of the Vijayanagar and the southern part of the Bahmani kingdom. So there were the one place, the river Krishna and Tungabhadra. In between there were the place, it is known as the Raichu Doab. Already we discussed about the area of the Doab, that it is most fertile area. So the conflict between the Vijayanagar kingdom and the Bahmani kingdom was particular based upon the Raichu Doab. So always they had the struggle and war or conflict for the kingdom. It depends from the both sides who is the powerful ruler at that time. They used to gain the power of the Raichu Doab. So for the long time period, it really brought a matter of the tense struggle and loss for the both empires. In Bahmani kingdom, in the later time period, a drastic change came, and here the internal struggle that brought the 5 different independent kingdoms for the Bahmani kingdom. But before it, there were the battle of Talikota between the Vijayanagar and the Bahmani kingdom. So in this kingdom, the famous was the Mahmud Gawan. He was the Sultan, he was the Wazir of the Sultan, and then he started work in the independent way. Mahmud Gawan, he was having the different quality, and he was minister under Muhammad Shah III, and he devotee dedicated with this work or the subject. So he was having the quality of the general, scholar, administrator, and really all his experience brought a drastic change in Bahmani kingdom. Under his leadership, the Bahmani kingdom reached at the higher zenith, but still he was the prime minister. So he was a good administrator. So first of all, he started solving the matter related with the agriculture for the purpose of the economic and wealth, and it really brought a change in the economic system of Bahmani kingdom, because he gave his proper support for the new innovation of agriculture. Then another important thing, he was a learned man, and he has really a great impression over the education. In his time period, there were the madrasas were opened and even the libraries established, and himself he donated his personal belonging of the books worth 3,000, and also he has given the scholarship to the poor children for their study. But he has the himself a very simple lifestyle, like a Sufi or the Spartan. He spent his lifestyle. On the mat he used to sleep. And then he used for the vessels and for eating and drinking, all these things. So he was a man with the simple way of living, but extraordinary, we can say, character he had, and that's why his capability brought the name, fame of the empire, and he himself always in our history lessons. In the Bahmani kingdom, one important problem was there. It is related with the internal problem. During those eras, there were the group of the nobles, and they used to consider as the Deccani or Pardesi. Deccani means the people those who are locally for the long time period, and Pardesi who came out of the Deccan side. So always there were the groupism and conflict among the members. By chance, we can say Mahmud Gawan, he was the Pardesi. So the group of the Deccani nobles, they started making a conspiracy. There were the fear and the jealous of the power, and it resulted anyhow. They were successful to give a, really we can say, their word to the ruler against of the Mahmud Gawan, and it resulted Mahmud Gawan, who did a lot of things for the Bahmani kingdom, but he got a punishment of the death sentence, and really his death brought the weakened condition or disintegration of the Bahmani kingdom, because after his death only, first of all, the Bahmani kingdom converted or split into the 5 independent kingdom: Berar, Bijapur, Bidar, Ahmednagar and Golconda. They all are famous for the different activities in the history, but they were the part of the Bahmani kingdom. And later on, they united themselves only in the battle of Talikota, which was against of the Vijayanagar kingdom in the 1565 CE. So after defeating the Vijayanagar kingdom, again they were in the same style of the 5 independent kingdom, but for long time period the name of the Bahmani kingdom they were not able to restore, and later on they come to know the 5 different kingdoms. They were focused in the era of the great Marathan ruler at the time of the Shivaji. In such way, this was the result of the Bahmani kingdom. Now we will focus upon the achievement of the Bahmani kingdom. Means we can say the Bahmani kingdom, it was really, the king was the powerful, but always the king used to, the king, they were having a lot of power. They all are all powerful, but in the practice it was not seen. Means some of them, they were dependent upon the army, ulema and powerful nobles. Already I have explained the meaning of the ulema and the nobles. Ulema, they were the Muslim scholars, and the nobles, they were the family member officials of the king. So the weak ruler, we can say they were controlled by the ulema, as you read about the Firuz Shah Tughlaq, and powerful nobles, they were under the control of the king. In such way, we can say there were the era of the Bahmani kingdom. So the kingdom was divided into the provinces, and through the provinces they collected the revenue, and then they used to send the troops also to the main empire. So the provinces governor, they all are very powerful. So there were the disparity between the wealthy nobles and the peasants also in the kingdom. Even the Bahmani kingdom was also prosperous like the Vijayanagar kingdom. So they were the people who patronized Islam. Beautiful mosque they have constructed, that is the Gulberg and the Bidar. They are the very famous madrasa and library also set up by the Bahmani ruler. Persian and Arabic, this was also used as the code language. So there were the quite Muslim culture or Islamic culture can be seen in the Bahmani kingdom. And they were also the great builders, constructed a great number of buildings like Vijayanagar ruler, Jama Masjid at the Gulberg, very splendid at that time period, then Chand Minar at the side of the Bidar, and in such way they have made a different way of building, especially the Gol Gumbad of Bijapur and the tomb of Adil Shah of Bijapur. So these are the very famous at that site. Gol Gumbaz, their beauty is still splendid or the famous in not only in India, out of India, because that is the round dome. That's why it is known as the Gol Gumbaz. Almost in the Islamic building you have seen the semi-spherical or the type of the design. So it was really a very grand design for the Gol Gumbaz, and there were the different, almost 7 towers were also created. So arch, dome, minaret, all were decorated very beautifully in the Gol Gumbaz. So here the mighty Vijayanagar kingdom and we can say the Bahmani kingdom, they both were mighty at their time period. Both brought their own culture, as Vijayanagar for Hinduism and Bahmani for the Islamic. But many things are common. They were the great builders also, good administrator, and even they were having the good agriculture in their state. Only the problem came between the both groups, that was related to control the area of the Raichur Doab, and which really brought a war of conflict between the both kingdom for the long time period. They spent their power, they spent their energy and money to control the area of the Raichur Doab. It was the matter of the prestige issue also for the both of the kingdom. But finally both of them, they lost everything for the controlling of the power. This is very important because both kingdom, they were really great and they achieved a lot. But they lost at the last moment for the controlling a very small area was fertile. But the both of the kingdom, they lost everything to control the area of the Raichur Doab. So in this chapter, it is about you for the both sides, Vijayanagar kingdom and the Bahmani kingdom. On page number 68, you are having the summary of the chapter, and you have to read your chapter first and you can go through your summary. Then you are having the important word as usual. You will stop writing your work so you can learn the important word and write down it. In your exercise, you are having fill in the blank, match the following, then choose the correct answer, state whether the following are true or false. All these you have to write only in your book. Already it is given to you in the first lecture, so please fill in your book itself. Question answer, that is the E and F part. The short question answer 9 and the detail also 9 in number, so that both you will write in your copies. So when you will write in the proper way. I hope you have started, because next week onward it will be asked to submit your copies. So complete your work in the within time period. For fill in the blanks, you are having the 6 gap. The number 1, Harihara first and the Bukka first. Second one, 16, 230 and Krishna Deva Raya. Then third one is governor. Fourth one is land tax and the trade tax. Fifth one, Raichu Doab, and the sixth, Alauddin Hassan 218 Pamni King. This is for your exercise number A. Match the following. Number 1, Krishna Devaraya, a brilliant military general. Number 2, Vittal Swami Temple, that is related Vijayanagar kingdom. Then third, Domingo Place, that is the Portuguese traveller. Mahmud Gawan Fort, Spartan lifestyle. Gol Gumbaz, Bijapur. Then about the choose the correct answer. Number 1 is Krishna Deva Raya. Number 2, 6. Number 3, village. Number 4, Mahmud Gawan. Number 5, Islam. True and false. Number 1 is true. Second one is false. Third one true. Fourth one true. And fifth one is true. In such way you are having the question answer and check it properly. Everything is given for you. If you want to write in your own word your question answer, you can write it, and even you can write it and learn it, but the question answer should be in the proper form. So whatever is given in your PDF file, go through it and complete your work. Okay, thank you children.